Look at this image. Really look at it. At first glance, it's surreal. A man walking down a busy street completely buried under layers of Post-it nuts. He looks ridiculous, right? But as a psychologist, when I look at this photo, I don't see a surreal art project. I see a realistic portrait of you and me, and almost everyone is living in this way now. We think we are wearing clothes, but psychologically, we are wearing this, the invisible sticky notes. Today, we're going to talk about the invisible sticky notes, the heavy, sticky expectations that other people, parents, teachers, society, have slapped onto you since birth. And more importantly, we're going to talk about how to rip them off so you can finally see who is underneath. In psychology, we have a concept called introjection. It's a fancy word for when we swallow other people's beliefs and attitudes whole without chewing them and make them part of who we are. Think about the sticky notes on this man's jacket. One tag might say, "the smart one." That was slapped on you when you were 7. Now, at 25, you're terrified of failing because if you aren't smart, who are you? Another sticky note might become a heavy wooden plaque that says, "the peacemaker." That's the one your parents gave you when they were fighting and you had to manage their emotions. Now you can't say no to anyone without feeling guilty. These sticky notes aren't yours. They are projections. They are your father's fear of poverty becoming your obsession with a career you hate. They are your mother's need for status becoming your need to be perfect. The man in this photo doesn't look frantic. He looks resigned. And that's the danger. We get so used to the weight of these tags, we forget we're carrying them. We think this heavy suit is just our skin.
So, what happens when you walk around wearing a suit of armor made of other people's opinions? Two things happen. First, anxiety. Imagine trying to navigate a crowded room wearing all those sticky notes. You'd be terrified of bumping into things, of tearing something, of losing a piece of the armor. That is social anxiety. You are hypervigilant, constantly scanning the room to make sure you are performing the role written on your tags. Second, loss of self. If I asked you right now, who are you? And I forbid you from using your job title, your relationship status, or what your parents think of you, could you answer? When we cover ourselves in these tags, the person underneath suffocates. You make choices based on what the tags say you should do, not what you want to do. You become a collage of other people's expectations.
So, how do we get naked, metaphorically speaking? How do we take the suit off? I want you to try an exercise this week. I call it the tag audit. I want you to identify one major stressor in your life. Maybe it's your career path, or the pressure to get married, or how you act in social groups. Write it down on a Post-it note. Stick it on your desk. Now look at it and ask 3 questions. Who wrote this? Did I write this tag? Or is this my dad's handwriting? Is this society's font? Is it true? Am I actually lazy, or am I just exhausted from carrying this weight? Does it fit? Does this belief serve the person I am today? If the answer is no, you have permission to peel it off. It's scary to remove these sticky notes because they feel like protection, but they aren't armor, they are a cage. Being yourself isn't about finding something new. It's about unlearning the old. It's about taking off the tags one by one until you're light enough to walk your own path. I'm Mindset Detective. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to start peeling off those tags, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments, what is one invisible sticky note you are ready to let go of today? See you next in the next video.